It's been a month, but it's been an eventful month. Welcome back to episode 10 of Marlins franchise. We've got a lot to cover, so let's just dive in. I got my handy dandy checklist right here. Let's start with the draft. As you can see, we've got our hitters here in front of you from the 2024 draft. And we'll start with our first round pick, Bryce Clavin. As you can see here, he's got a 55 potential, pretty good hitting profile. Doesn't really look like a great shortstop. I didn't find it to be a super deep draft. This was pick 9 where we got him. I mean, I think this is a quality player. But, you know, the mediocre defense that just really won't hang it short isn't the best. Probably can move him to second or third. Or 60 range in the outfield. Could maybe see Clavin in some outfield in the future. Cost us 2.6 mil. Wasn't too bad though, so I felt pretty good about taking him. In the third round, we got Cameron Davis, another decent enough hitting profile from an 18-year-old, super speedy, quality defense in the outfield too. That stood out to me for sure with the 65 range. Definitely like that focus, but frustrates easily. So there could be some negatives in his personality class when we get that fully uncovered. But pretty happy with Cameron Davis. Chase Mason was our fourth round pick. Got all the personality traits that you look for. Amazing defense, quality speed, but also offers the power. Now it has that all or nothing quality to it with 45 contact at the high end and 35 avoid Ks. Those are factors that'll definitely hold him back, right? So he'll have that sort of, I don't think Carlos Gomez had a 65 power, but that's kind of what it sparks to mind a little bit in terms of, you know, a guy who could possibly hit 30 homers, but also bat 220 in a given year with way too many strikeouts. So we'll see how it goes with Chase Mason from the fourth round. In the fifth round, we got Jerrion Ely, super speedy, super great outfielder, defense-wise, and then could develop a good enough hitting profile. You might be noticing a bit of a theme here. We went for some toolsy types just in general, but we had a mix of infield, outfield, but 4 straight center fielders here among our hitters, and those are rounds 3, 4, 5, and then one of our 2 7-round picks. The first of those seventh round picks was Rowan Kelly. Now he's got a much better hitting profile and doesn't quite have the speed and defense of the others. Now he has capable enough speed. Capable enough defense. They've got him building up to possibly a 60 in left field. We take that all day. Quality profile here at the dish. The only downside I would say is that 35 home run power, you're not really trying to put that in a corner outfield, really. Long way from making a hard and fast decision on the 18-year-old though, so I'm not too worried. Xavier Pinales was the other 7th rounder. Now he's 24, so he's a bit older, kind of an organizational filler type. This was somebody to kind of have it AA maybe for 2 years, and then having AAA there as a leader. Great speed, great defense. Not going to do much at the dish. Pretty decent plate skills. I like the plate skills for sure, but the contact, gap power, and home run power, not offering too much there. Unless he hits a talent change, I don't think Xavier is going to be all that great. And then we're going to be a little bit more informal here with the rest of the draft picks. 8th round, Safia Villaruz Maui. Pardon me, I do not know how to pronounce that. From the University of Hawaii. Maui. It's almost looks like it's Via Cruz where the C was dropped, but I'm not saying that he misspelled his own damn name. But it's Villaruz Maui? It's not Maui, because Maui's M-A-U-I. Maui? Villaruz Maui? Anyway, correct me if you know it. I definitely like to be right on things like that, and if I'm mispronouncing something, I'm not trying to be a dick about it or anything like that. Slade Caldwell, who we got in the 9th. I really liked his personality type. Obviously, a little, low loyalty, high greed. That never really bothers me all that much. I do like the fact that he can play the outfield decently well. Pardon me, I was sending a text. My mom called me, so I didn't want to stop the video. So I'm just texting her to make sure she's okay. Because when your mom calls, you don't want to ignore it. So anyway, but yeah, 18-year-old looks like he could be a little something. Maybe like I don't know, a double-A fourth outfielder. Let's be honest, the bar isn't that high there. You're hoping for some talent changes on guys like that. You're hoping to spike it lucky in some instances here. With Andy Perez, got a guy who can play some catcher. Not all that well, but that's a little added bonus to his profile. Did I do Slade Caldwell? I think Caldwell was who we just looked at. Slade Caldwell. And then Andy Perez. Stayed in the middle infield for the most part outside of Villaruz Moai at first base there, but that was because of his power profile. I spent so much time talking about his name that I couldn't pronounce that I didn't highlight his profile. And then Kavares Tears also has power, leader, doesn't adapt very well to things, and that's okay. We can deal with that. There's a dog hair that is in like my peripheral vision on my hat, but I'm not. There we go. I got it. I'm a mess right now, man. I got calls. Oh, okay. So kind of have a loose rule in my family. Maybe this just kind of goes across the board for everybody. But if you call back to back, it's generally important. If there's back-to-back calls, it's like, okay, stop what you're doing for the most part and see what's up. I wasn't sure that there was anything wrong. That's why I texted her and I just said, hey, got the back-to-back calls. She's like, I didn't hear the beep the first time, so I hung up and called back to leave a message. If that's not the most mom thing, but she's good. She's all good. So we're all good here. Justin Boslin was a 16th rounder. So was Bo Ankeny, another power guy. So you can see maybe some things that are standing out that when we get in the later rounds, the things I'm going to favor, okay, middle infield ability. I like the high intelligence as well. That's a little bonus. Now, he's not a great middle infielder, but he's starting there at least. At least he's starting on the right end of the defensive spectrum. This guy also had Boslin also had some pitching potential. Not much, but it's an avenue. And then with Ankeny, yeah, it's a first baseman who's already 21, but he's got power and he's got a good personality class. Then with Austin Green, actually he was a shortstop. I'm already moving him over to first base and trying to get something out of him. He was a 17th round pick. Then in the 18th, T.O. Banks, power, decent enough outfielder, a little bit of speed. So raw skills there. Then Thomas Bly, power, and that's really about it with him. And then Brandon Burkle, decent personality class except for the low intelligence, but adaptability and work ethic, I'll counterbalance a dum-dum with that. And then can play some infield and mediocre hitting profile. So hitting wise, let's go to the draft pitchers. I don't know what I changed on. Oh, I think I put the draft year and the round on there. I don't need to save that. That's just for right now to sort things very easily. So go to draft year, draft round. Boom. All right. And then we'll go to all pitchers. And so we had second and sixth round and 10th round. And then a lot of more mid and late rounders. So Chase Burns was our second round pick. Pitching was light again, y'all. And I don't want to fall too far behind because we have traded some, but also we haven't developed. I put that squarely on myself. I spent a lot of time working on the minors. Not only, I think I mentioned that last episode or the episode before, but not only those times, but literally just today. Even more so today. I'm still working on it, really tightening it up. Need to get better at the development piece. I've lacked there, and I'm working on that. So Chase Burns throws hard. Now, y'all can tell me, how much does velo even matter? I still am a little bit of a slut for velo, where I'm like, he's got good velo though. But I do wonder, like, how important is it? I imagine it would play some sort of condition into their stuff. But I've seen guys with like 60 stuff that throw 92, 93, because obviously if you have nasty secondary stuff, that doesn't matter. But they've also had good fastballs at that level, because you can. Good fastball doesn't have to be fast. But anyway, it's probably reliever future. I understand that. We'll keep them starting as long as we can, but with the 45 movement, 45 control, unless that stuff really jumps up, I'm not sure that's starting for Chase Burns. Kelly Austin, who we got in the 6th round. Again, y'all, the pitching class was light. You have to take my word for it here based on what we're dealing with. Good personality class outside of leadership, and that was about it. And again, I didn't want to. I've already noticed our systems are a little thin on pitching, and I didn't want it to go even further. So I wanted to make sure that we were replenishing a bit with some arms that can be trained and turned into hopefully something worthwhile. So we've got Will Karsten. You know, he had low work ethic. I didn't love taking that. I think he was suggested, and I said, okay, fine, 10th round. Samuel Mendez, literally 31. So I was like, that's very interesting. Is that real? So I looked him up, and I didn't leave the tab open. Samuel Mendez. He was picked by the Brew Crew in 2021 at age 28. So this is a real player. He is a bit older. He didn't last quite as long in the real world as he did in ours. But yeah, drafted at 31. I figure we'll put him at AAA. He's knocking on the door day one, even though he's not that good. Well, you know, whatever. Gavin Nalu, good personality class, stamina to start, and that's it. Because again, we need some starters. Bo Bichette just hit a 2-run homer in real life. Jackson Weber, good personality class, and that's it. Timmy Manning, not too bad actually. I didn't mind him for the 15th round. I actually thought he was a little bit of a find in the 15th round. And then Peter Hans, whatever. All right, so that's the draft. Then you have to know what we've been doing for the last month. So I last left y'all at July 1st after a 4-game win streak. We promptly lost 6 in a row heading into the break, or excuse me, 7 heading into the break, and then the first 2 out of the break. So a 9-game losing streak really fucking hurt. We salvaged 1 against the Dodgers, took 2 of 2 against Baltimore, took a series against Washington, dropped a series to Atlanta. What's this? This is a 5-game set against New York, including a doubleheader, and we went 2-3, and now we have 2 in a row against the Cubs. So, you know, losing 3 at the Yankees. This road trip was an absolute nightmare heading into the break. And for me, it was time to make a change. And I decided that that was it for Don Mattingly. Because as I was doing all of my changes on the minor league side and tightening that up and making sure everything's good to go there, I was also noticing with our personnel that Mattingly just didn't have a good relationship with anybody on our fucking team. Most of all, like our entire pitching staff. So I went out looking for somebody that does actually like our players. And it was difficult. A lot of the best available guys in terms of attributes had average or worse relationships. But Miguel Bautista, he has a good relationship. Only Colton Ingram and Alec Burleson are fair. Nobody in the poor category. And I thought that was worthwhile. I thought that was worth bringing him in, even though he doesn't have crazy skills here on the teaching. He does have excellent development, good aging. So I didn't sacrifice everything there, but you know, I didn't get legendary on mechanics and development or something for somebody who's an asshole to all our players, you know? So he favors OBP, love that. Does favor speed a little bit more than power, or maybe that's it. No, that's actually closer to speed than it is 50-50. I think 50-50 is right here on the veterans prospects. Favors hitting a little bit, that's fine. Favors hitting and offense, I'm okay with that because I'm pretty happy with everything he's been doing, and we get full control. If we really hate something that he's doing, we can pull it back, but he's more sabermetric minded. That fits us as well. So I gave Mattingly the heave-ho. Batista's 10-8 so far, and I'm with that. Additionally, Rick Jameson. I know he's a very popular guy in the OOTP community. To pick him up, a lot of people do it off rip. Our guy was fine, I mean, whatever, but I decided to make a move there. Saw Jameson was available. You see why he's so popular in the community, and I'm on board with it. Then we made a big move, okay? Because our big thing is that the offense isn't great. Now this year the starting pitching hasn't been either. Relief pitching is still quite good. We have the most hits, like we got a good batting average. We don't strike out much. We put the ball in play a lot, but we're still only 8th in runs scored. I want to put more runs on the board. And what's missing here? 15th in homers. So we made 2 call-ups same day. Big impact to the offense. We called up J.J. Bleday, who'd been up earlier but is coming back after performing well at AAA, and Jason Dominguez. He's here. He's only played 2 games. Y'all haven't missed much. He's off to a decent enough start. He's 2 for 6 with some walks, a couple of ribbies. But he's got 60 power. He looks ready. He was absolutely beasting at AAA, and I think it's time. And with Bleday, it's time to give him another opportunity. So our verse right lineup now features Dominguez atop the lineup with Tucker in center. Actually, I'm going to switch those 2. Oh, wait, who's in right? Bleday's in right. Yeah, Bleday's got the better arm. So Tucker going left. And Dominguez going to play center. We're going to do that. I don't know what he's all pissed about. He's the leadoff center fielder. Like, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up, bitch. Like, I don't know what his bag is, man. I'll let you lead off against lefties, too. Will that calm you down? No, you're still fucking livid. I don't know. Maybe you wanted to bat 4th against both sides. Nah, well, actually keep him 4th against lefties. So, I don't know. But that's the move that we made. We needed to do something. You might notice Estevan Florial and Taylor Walls are gone. Basically, as I was going through the minor league system and really tightening everything up, I was noticing that we had some clutter, some organizational clutter. And as much as I like Taylor Walls, great personality, super speedy, excellent defense, and not even a bad hitting profile, but he was dreadful. He was just dreadful. For Miami, he wasn't close to what we needed. So he had to go. So we did a move here. We traded him and Florial with Hayden Cantrell. Decent enough guy. But again, we got this guy 10 times over. And all we got back was Ezekiel Tovar, who was like a better version of Cantrell or another Walls or something like that. It was consolidation. 22 years old for 28, 26, 25. So we sent the cycle back. And we had to keep Florial's money because they couldn't afford it. So I like this move. As you can see, we ended up doing multiple consolidation deals. That was part of our cleanup here. You see how we've always got a bunch of guys on our end that were given there. And that's by design because we had to tighten things up. So we got some draft picks as well. You can see here. You can pause and kind of take a look at these. None of these are super impactful. 5, 6, or 4 or 5 guys. No, actually 5 across the board. Biggest names that you might think about would be Chad Pinder, who I actually had acquired in one of the previous deals to just flip. Even though he was on a minor league deal, wasn't killing us. We didn't need him. But Victor Mesa, probably the biggest deal. Amazing defender, but that's it. That's it. And I don't have a spot for him. I don't. Osiris Johnson, decent. But we got Ivan Armstrong, a unique pitcher. We need some more pitching depth too. So that was another thing driving this. Where I could, I was like, well, I'll take. I even took Willie Peralta, for crying out loud. This one was because the only place that we had pitching depth was AAA, so I got 2 AAA pitchers out of there, so I could start to figure out what's going on with our other guys in AA and High A who have stagnated, and kind of start to get the flow of pitching going a little bit too. So, a bunch of moves there, nothing too crazy. The big thing is the call-ups. The call-ups of Bleday and Dominguez, and we need them to be impactful. Now, here we are, very end of the month. It is the trade deadline day. Now, I did stop here and start recording, but I don't think I'm going to do anything about it. Because, we're not going to win the division. We're way out on that. We are in the wild card hunt, but what are we really going to do to make that push? By the way, here's what we're doing, by the way. I said, by the way, here's what we're doing, by the way. Crutch word much, buddy? Here's what we're doing. Got everyone on on a tight leash in terms of batters faced, except for Max Meyer. Even though he's got a 5.08 ERA, I am letting him go a little bit more. I think at the time that I did that, yeah, outside of this one, he'd been pitching well, and I just did it here. Honestly, he probably hadn't had that one. It was probably these three that I looked at. I was like, oh, he's pitching better. I'll loosen the reins a little bit and leave him open. But frankly, he should probably be on a limit as well. Maybe you can get the Alcantara where it's a little bit higher, but I'll leave it open right now. The bullpen is the strength. And I did take Trevor Rogers out because he's just brutalizing us. And it doesn't feel great to take out your ace and put him in the bullpen. But I don't know what to do, man. Like, he sucks right now. It's bad. You know, using the game score, just kind of 55s and up are pretty good starts. It's hard to have a bad start with a 55. So we see 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So it's not working this year. And it's alarming because he's terrible. We still got him for next year and then a team option. And those are very fair price. To be honest, even if he becomes a stud reliever, we can afford to keep him at those prices. It'd be a little bit of a luxury still, but it wouldn't be impossible. Do we have nobody? Oh, wow. We have nobody who isn't tired, because with head hurt, 2 days on his throwing. Obviously, I can't IL him, but everybody's tired on some level. Even the starter. Wait, what the hell happened to our pitching? How did we fall so far behind here? I'm gonna have to make a move here. I gotta send somebody out for a little bit and get an arm up here. Or maybe just send an arm for an arm. Colton Ingram's actually been sputtering a good bit. Yeah, we'll do that. But we'll get a fresh arm in here. I mean, we'll probably need 2, though. That's the thing. And it's not that thing where it's like ended on a particular day and then you have to sim through that day. No, we're on the 21st or 31st clear. Because, you know, like, say somebody got hurt on the 30th, it would stop like on the 30th after the game was played, so you'd be dealing without the day of rest for those who didn't pitch. But that's not what's happening here. This is just bad, because we had 6 guys pitch there, and that, you know what, that's probably an effect, obviously, of having everybody limited like this. It's probably a cascading effect. So I'm gonna loosen it completely on Alcantara. Keep it loosened on Meyer. I wonder if splitting them up makes any sense. To where I don't know, you have a little leeway in front of the between the 2 guys who can go a bit longer. I don't know. Probably not. You can call up Chris Wall for a spot start. Just because he's on the 40 and he's available. I think that's the move there. Yeah, I mean, he's been terrible. This is a need thing. And remember this in real life, too. When you're wondering why somebody isn't called up, if you don't know these details, that's probably why. If something like quote unquote doesn't make sense to you, you're probably missing some details, such as so-and-so's not, you know, the guy that you wanted isn't available or not on the 40, things like that. That's probably what it is. I think I'm gonna send Lewis Head down too, since he's nicked, and then we'll get a reliever up as well, just because we're so tight. And then we'll call up somebody that's, oh yeah, Holt Jones. Holt Jones been pitching well anyway. And he's on the 40. What do we got for stamina? Oh, we'll put Yuri Perez back in the rotation. Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, I'll force him back to starting. There we go. Okay, then we go back here. We're giving Chris Wall the start. Holt Jones is there. And then I guess, Braxton Garrett can pitch as well. Mason Thompson, if it's really bad, I guess. But we're kind of putting it on Wall, Garrett, and Jones. You guys got to kind of figure it out. You got 3 guys today. Figure it out. I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. Because everyone else is dead tired. I still feel a little nervous with just that availability, but let's do that. We're not doing any trades. Here we go. Let's finish July. Give me a hot dub. We got a hot dub. Of course it goes 10. Mason Thompson did go, okay, and he was the last one that was like, if it gone any further, I don't know what we'd have done. That would have been brutal. All right, Sixto gets control but loses movement. Okay. Otto goes down. Like, why? I mean, I guess his power is bad, but it's already bad. Like, give him a break. Tucker, contact goes up, eye down. It's fine. Dominguez up on defense. Hoeing up and down. Edouard Julian, we picked him up in another kind of surplus type of deal. Yeah, we got Brady Allen, Edinson Suriel for Julian, some cash, and a 19th round pick. Why that amount of cash? Literally because that's all they had. I took every dime they had. I took literally what they had available, like the greedy little asshole that I am. Evan Fitterer got some big boosts. Cap. Victor Mesa Jr., not Victor Mesa. Danny DeAndre up. Cameron Davis up. And then Elion 1 up, 1 down. All right. So, nice win there. We're 1.5 back on a 3-game win streak. We got work to do. Let's see if we can do it. Now, how's the pitching looking today? So 6 those available. Good. And then 3 guys who can actually pitch. I did put Rogers in at stopper. Like, I still want quality innings out of him. I'm still going to ask him to do something impactful, be a big part of this team. So let's see. Oh, we had a day off. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. I didn't even notice that. That's massive. Okay, that'll get the pitching back on track. So we could probably call Head back up. Already pitching down there. Or maybe he's still just tired. Okay, yeah. But he's not hurt anymore. Remember, he had a 2-day injury. Why can't I hit the back button? Why? Sometimes when you click one guy's thing, you have to hit back on your mouse like 52 times. All right, so I wonder if Holt Jones should stay. He's been good. And who did I send down? I sent down Colton Ingram and Head. Ingram had been struggling. I think Holt Jones stays for Ingram, but then Wall goes back down for Head, and Garrett can go back in the rotation. I think. Yeah, let's do that, because Garrett had been pitching very well. And Wall didn't really earn a promotion. He came up and grinded for us. We give a big hats off to that. We give a big hats off to him grinding. Sorry, hit my mic there. To him grinding that start out for us. Are Alek Manoah and George Springer getting in a little bit of a beef? I think it might have been a little bit more of like a teaching thing. I think maybe Manoah. I'm trying to read this off of nothing because I'm obviously paying attention to this, and you guys will know the ins and outs of this story, if there is any story, by the time this comes out. But yeah, it looked like Manoah and Springer. It looked like they weren't beefing, but there was like a discussion, and they were highlighting it on the Jays Reds game. I wonder if he wanted to come out for the 9th and they weren't bringing him out. Maybe he got upset, and Springer was like, "Hey, man, you know, we go with what Skip says." I don't know. It might have been something like that, or I'm gonna be completely full of shit, because how could I know? I'm doing something completely different. Where's Lou's head? Oh, I never put him in the bullpen. All right, they did put Wall back in. Did they take out? Who'd they take out? Oh, they took out Castano. Honestly, no. Castano's been awesome. I'm sure they left Yuri in because I forced starting him, but he's been brutal, guys. I did not develop Yuri. It's a bummer. I messed it up, and I feel bad. I feel bad. I did bad, and I feel bad. But I don't know what to do about it anymore, you know? So let's put Castano back in at starter. Okay, there we go. It doesn't matter that much, but like I want the minor leagues to do well. It's better when they do well. It's better for development. You know, you don't keep somebody down for the betterment of the minor leagues or something like that. I wouldn't take it that far. But the guys who are down there, I want them to succeed and be happy and, you know, develop. Okay, so game 1 here against Philly. Big start. I'm gonna be checking a lot of box scores here off rip because I'm waiting for Dominguez's first homer. So we'll be checking them till we get that first homer. Oh, we got the series off of Philly. Let's go. Take the sweep. Yes, let's go, baby. That's a big sweep. Soto sticks it to NL pitchers. Well, of course he does. All right, the Mets. Now they put us in that tailspin going into the break. Let's give them a taste of their own medicine. We're in City again. House of Horrors, another win though. Jason Dominguez homer? Jason Dominguez 2 homers. Joey Lucchesi and Matthew Allen deliver. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's go. Guaranteed series split. Guaranteed series win. Oh, the offense is cooking. Oh, 4 games sweep. We've now won 7 straight. Excuse me, 10 straight. 7 straight. Don't even know my own team. We've won 10 straight. We are right on the cusp for a wild card right now, y'all. Wait, are there 4 wild cards? Are we in right now? No, there's 3. That's what I thought. I still... Pardon my idiocy. There's 4, right? Or is one of these a division winner? Oh, yeah. Because the worst is yeah. Okay, there are 3. There are 3. All right, but we're fighting the Mets for one of them. They just lost 4, so that's huge. Unfortunately, we're fighting our other 2. It's just our division. Oh, my God. It's just our division being insane. So all division games are just so impactful. We got 3 more at Philly now. Then we don't get any division until later against Atlanta and then Washington. Ah, there goes the win streak in 12. Damn it. Damn. Just checking in on the pitching a little bit because, again, with those limitations, I want to make sure that, you know, it's not using guys too much to the point where we don't have anybody. How many guys do you like to have on a given day with 13 pitchers? How many should be in the white? 2 feels light, but maybe that's correct. Shit. Back-to-back losses. Recovery expected to take about a week. He's hitting. This is going to impact everything. I'm ILing him, though. That's just how we do. Got to put Boudet on the IL. It's a bummer, but it's got to be done. Wait a minute. I thought hitter's IL was 10 days. Did I change that? I thought hitter's IL Was 10 days. It's 15. I'm switching it back because that's real life. No? Is that not? Hang on. How long is the IL? 10 day. 10 day IL. Yeah, of course. I mean, it's making me question myself on something basic that I know. But it got switched back to 15. I'm moving it back to 10 for hitters. I know changing rules on the fly a little sketchy, but that's the real rule. You know, if I was making up something to like benefit us, that would be hella sketchy, and I would deserve to be rightly roasted for that. But I'm just putting back the rule that is the rule. Anybody in our outfield performing well that is worthy of a call-up? I don't know that Noah Williamson's 37 plate appearances is quite enough. Jordan Diaz is not an outfielder. Heriberto's not been performing well. Wonder if he'd perform well if he got up to the majors. You know what? Again, we're going to ignore the numbers here. We're going to say maybe the morale is why he's struggling, and a call up is just what he needs. He's still pissed. All right? Kind of a dick. Heriberto, kind of a dick, my man. Call you up and you don't even get happy? Shit. Rude. Does Rocchio got good defense? Defense in the outfield, I should have specified. Where's Miranda play? He can be the backup right fielder. Burleson's a terrible defender. Yeah, he's DH only through and through. We don't really have a backup center fielder right now. It's basically Tucker. I mean, we don't really with Bleday either. It's not like he's some great, backup. It's not like he's some great backup outfielder. Now, power is a bit of an issue here. Tell you what, Otto's been killing it against righties. We're going to move him to the 3 spot. Burleson in the 4 spot. And then I think Heim's going to get the move up. No. You know what? We'll just move Edmund back up here. Edmund's been a disappointment to be sure, but we can bat him 5th. All right, here's hoping things aren't too crazy with Bleday. All right, we lost 2 straight. We got clobbered in this one. Holloway, Nardi, and Head got blasted. So we got 3 guys fully healthy on this day. Okay, I'm still keeping a close eye on that. I don't want to get guys running the ground. Save one here. Devastating. Devastating. Devastating sweep at the hands of the Phillies. Now, the Padres have gotten in the mix for the 3rd wild card, which we were actually tied for, and we still are. Okay, we continue. We need to beat Baltimore. Jesus. And now we're just in a tailspin. High highs, low lows. That's just the way it's been for us this season. It's been annoying. Dominguez now has 4 yaks. Oh my God, everyone got used. I mean, it was 13 inning game. Shit. That's bad. That's bad, y'all. All right, well, again, we need to call somebody up because there's nobody available. That's bad. So, Head needs to go back down. He's on the the minor league express. Lewis Head back down to AAA. Oh shit, we're gonna run out of times to do that though, right? Because you can only get, I think, 5, which is fair. I mean, you don't want to have to be sending the guy back down, back. That's not cool to them. Edward Olivares, Mitch White were the big examples last year. All right, we'll give Ingram another shot. Plus, he's on the 40. That really helps him. Let's be honest. All right, so Sandy, need you to have a big game. push him a little bit more here. I hope that doesn't cost us the game. We need to win so badly here. He went 5 1/3. He only lasted 5 1/3 despite 101 pitches. Come on, man. I'll turn that back down 1 click on the hook. All right, we get, an off day is going to be massive. And we get two close off days. So I love to see that. I notice they don't adhere to the rules about how long the guy has to stay down when they get sent down. Because I shouldn't be able to call head back up. But I'm gonna. I think. Lewis Head, where'd you go? Oh yeah, he's been great. He's been great. I was just checking just to see, like, okay, is he performing well enough to automatically get called back up? Because I hadn't checked on Lewis Head's performance in a while. He absolutely does. We go back here, put him back in a setup role, and we're golden. We're freaking golden. Okay. Next up. Arizona for 4, and then another off day. Pitching looking right with Max Meyer fully ready. Bender, oh yeah. Obviously after the off day, we're looking really good. Big 6-0 dub. Let's go. It's the end of that Jays game, and they just obliterated Bo Bichette with the Gatorade jug, and Hazel May caught a ton of it. I know sometimes they try to protect the caster, and they'll signal to them like, get out of the way, especially if a woman with really nice dress or the guy's got like his suit on or whatever. But sometimes they like to get them. And I know that I want to say it's the Rangers that used to have a real friendly relationship, or maybe still do. I don't get Rangers games locally anymore, so I don't watch them as much. But with their sideline reporter about, like, if they got her, they make sure her dry cleaning was taken care of and things like that. Like it was fun and they had fun with it, but they weren't trying to put her out or ruin her nice clothes. All right, so we got the split guaranteed here with an 8-0 victory. And now let's get 3 out of 4. Damn it, had to have it. Lost by 1. That's tough. I'm keeping my finger on the pulse of that pitching there. All right, who's hitting the cycle? Cameron Davis. Do I need 2 updates that he hit for the cycle though? Why do I get 2 emails about it? I don't know. Oh, 5-hit blitz by Wilburn Furness. Oh, that was against us too. Was that the same game? Did they both hit 5 hits? That would have been awesome if it was the same game that Cameron Davis did. So Wilburn Furness, remember, we were going to look at drafting him because he had like a 75 potential hit tool. But it's still here. They will take a very special coach to integrate Furness's baseball savvy with his belief that he doesn't need improvement. So they're telling you off the top, like, it's going to be tough. So it's low work ethic, low leader, high greed. Or no, low greed. But high loyalty, high adaptability, high intelligence. So it's like he's really smart, assured in what he does. But if you're trying to develop him and tweak anything, he's like, suck it. I do not need your help. Like, we got money for those players. Come on. All right, let's finish out the month. Take another off day. Going into 3 against Colorado and 3 against Atlanta. Nice little homestand here. Pitching fully rested. How's the hitting looking? It's not great. Let's just look against right now. Be careful. Even deep into a season, we're on August 20th. Be careful doing this. Like, just taking your verse righty numbers, then like sorting by WRC plus. Don't just then readjust your lineup to that and say, well, these guys have to play because they have the best numbers against them. You're looking at what happened. Doesn't necessarily tell you what will happen. However, we are going to make a move, And we're going to move Dominguez down. And it'll probably piss him off. But we're going to put Edman back at the top of the order. We'll see if there's any justification for that. He's been playing any better lately. He has. Kind of felt it in my gut. Now, I noticed in a few box scores that he had some decent games. So we'll move Dominguez down because he is sputtering a bit against righties. And he is, quote-unquote, crushing lefties, but it's 15 plate appearances, so... He is still holding his own against righties with about a league average mark. It's just the swing and miss has been problematic with Dominguez. So I think 5 is actually kind of a perfect spot for him. Oh yeah, we didn't put any subs in against lefties. That doesn't really matter though. It's not like they won't know what to do and won't be able to put guys in. We should be getting Blade back soon though, right? Yes, literally a day. All right, wonderful. Game 1 against Colorado, we've got Alcantara pitching. Let me see something real quick. Okay, cool. Alcantara pitches here, and then he'll get the end of the Atlanta series as well. I want him in that. All right. Game 1 against Colorado. 5-6 loss. Blade's back at least. Heriberto gots to go. Damn it. Another 1-run loss. Let's go check our 1-run record because, again, I'm getting my confirmation bias memories of, like, we lose every game by 1 run. Every time we lose, it's by 1 run. We never win by 1. And it's definitely not true. But I do want to see exactly what our record is in those games. We do have the triple lefty here, which is not ideal. But, I mean, shrug. Like, those are our 3 best hitters there. And that's why I'm doing it. Burleson's not killing it against righties. It would actually be Tucker, Blade, Lopez, which I guess I could lean into that, but it's a 110 ISO for Lopez. It's a 165 for Burleson, which is still not an amazing power output, but it's better. And Dominguez is actually 281. So we can do that. We can do Dominguez at 4 to split up the lefties. We'll do that. Now, how's Blade been doing against lefties himself? It's been above average. Hit the Quan has been excellent against lefties. So is Dominguez. What about Rocchio? Rocchio's been fine. So I think we're going to start Blade at DH against lefties. Because Quan doesn't have as good of an arm. He's got better range. 5 trade-off for 25 arm, though. Or for 20 arm. I think we'll take the arm. I'm gonna keep Tucker in, right? I know it's a better arm. I was considering. And we'll keep Rocchio getting in like every 3rd game. He's still gonna play against lefties. He's a pretty balanced guy. Solid enough. Not much power is the real issue with his output. Oh, let's do the split at least. Let's see what it's like against lefties. We do not hit lefties well as a ball club. That is a major problem. That is a significant problem for the team. Part of it is that, like, one major aspect, like the weirdness of even somebody like Otto Lopez, who's a righty, and maybe even a couple takes better against lefties, is just dreadful against them. And that can happen. Like, the ratings are not the only thing that's going to ever matter, and they're just going to play to their ratings, or else the game's broken. Like, that's not how it works. So I understand that. It's just funny how much we've been in the tank against lefties as a whole. Shar, do you have any suggestions on how to fix it? Put me as the general manager because I know way more about baseballs than you would ever know. That's kind of rude. And that's not true. You don't know anything about baseball. You hate baseball. Yeah, because it means you don't pay attention to me. My girlfriend and I have a running joke about how much Shar hates baseball. Oh, great. I get to hang out with Dad and watch baseball. Boring. All right. We got to finish off Colorado here. We got to get these two. Let's go. There's one. Give me the second. Come on. Let's go. 15-0. Didn't even need Coors for that shit. Just needed to face Enger and Smith and Feliz. Oh, this is Michael Feliz? Oof. Oof. My man. That is tough. And then Jack Enger. Not great. Is this Caleb Smith? Sure is. Oh, how's he doing in Colorado? 7.52 ERA. Yep, that's about... actually, I want to see what it is at home. I want to know in Colorado. Home, 9.20 ERA for Caleb Smith. That is bananas. All right, let's finish off the month here. First game. Oh, I forgot to check the one runners. So we're still fourth in the division, but very much in the wild card. In one-run games, we are 22 and 24. So we're about where you're supposed to be. Generally speaking, you're about 400 or 500. But this is part of why we're not having a huge season, though, right? If you spike a big one-run record, it can lead to a standout season. Like you can really beat your run differential on that. Seattle was the major outlier with that last year. That could have been us this year, but we just haven't quite gotten there. It's unfortunate too because we're kind of a team built for it with that bullpen that we have. Oh, Brigman, we traded this guy. How's he been? Oh, fine. You know, he's a captain. That's great. Good for him. But I'm not too upset about having traded him. What did we get for him? I do not remember. It's a long time ago. Oh, Jonah Heim. Jonah Heim. Cool. It was not that long ago, actually. Less than a year. And I couldn't remember to save my life. Give me the win. Fuck. Another one. Try to call somebody up. Try to be a little bit aggressive. Push your chips in. And you get a torn flexor tendon. 4 to 5 months for Jason Dominguez. Well, that'll about do it as far as our playoff chances. Not really. It's not how it works in baseball, but it feels that way. It feels like it's a season ender. I mean, it is for Dominguez. And it was our number 4 hitter. So it's pretty substantial. It's time to call up Yasel Antuna, who's been killing it in AAA. Oh, no, he hasn't anymore. Never mind. He was. I think maybe I let him stagnate. April, June were insane. July was pretty good. I guess he didn't play in Maine. I don't know. Maybe he was in the majors. And then, or maybe he got hurt. And then brutal in August. But maybe that's him being like, I'm never going to get called up. Not with that attitude, you're not. Who's on the secondary? Jordan Diaz? Jordan Diaz could be pretty nice. So we do need more of a true center fielder, though. Do we have that down here? Reynaldo Ilaraza has been decent enough. He's fine. But if we're gonna bring him, if it's gonna be him, then Quan can just play center because he's not that much better than Quan. Salas hasn't hit that much. Now I'm gonna bring up Jordan Diaz. And then Quan's gonna play center, which I don't love, admittedly. Does have 60 range. You know, we can fake it with that, he says. Hopefully. And then Tyler Freeman has been good against righties, but with a sub 100 ISO, like there's just no punch. And at first base, like, come on. So Jordan Diaz is our first baseman now. And hopefully that can bring some punch. We'll put Burleson back at 4. And we'll put Diaz at 6. We don't want to put too much pressure on him. I don't know how much that sort of factor plays into the game. But I sometimes like to project some of those soft factors into it. It's, it's part of like the team building and the story building. So we'll go with it. And then Freeman will still get in every once in a while. And so will Miranda. Oh, Rocchio was already there. Cool life, Paul. I don't like having my catcher on the pinch hit list because, frankly, I don't really want him to pinch hit. We need him in case there's like a 20-inning game and he has to catch. Our catching tandem has not been very good at the dish, but we will leave it as is right now. All right, and then against lefties, Diaz is even better. So, the Miranda-Freeman platoon at first, like, was a positive. We will say that, right? They were delivering plus offense. But it was base hit city, And I want something more impactful. Now, Rocchio gets to get back in against lefties. So that's, he hasn't been great. Honestly, maybe we should go to Miranda. Yeah. We'll do that. And then should Diaz... Well, I kind of want Diaz to train up a little bit. Now we need the better defense right now. Diaz can be DH against lefties. I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? We're in a race right now. We're not worried about all that development. We need the best play we can get. We're already slumming it a little bit with some of the defensive setups. Like, is Rocchio and Freeman are basically the same defensively. Okay. So we got Quan Blade. All right. That's how we're going to respond to losing Jason Dominguez. That and tears. Those are our top flight responses. Wait, I want to go to the hitting. Reset them. Oh wait, this is for wrong team. All right. So, offense, collecting hits, not collecting enough runs. The pitching, it's just the bullpen's been great, and that's it. The zone rating sucks. Our defensive efficiency is better, though. So our zone rating is horrendous. We're bad base running, too. I don't like that. I want to be good on, soft, not even soft factor, like in special teams. That's basically base running. Base running is basically like special teams. You got hitting, pitching, and maybe even defense is a little bit, but it's more impact. Well, special teams is very impactful in football. It kind of gets short shrift sometimes, but if you have a great special teams, that can really be impactful. We got to salvage one here against Atlanta. Okay, that's good. That's our 69th win of the year too, which is pretty nice. So here's where we stand. With 69 wins, we're a game back against the Padres. They have 2 in the loss column. Like, they're 2 light in the loss column, so they have 2 more games than us. Which means our off days will probably be scant going forward. We do have one coming up, right as I say that. And then 1, 2... Actually, no, we still have plenty. We still have plenty. And then in September, we have 3 games against Washington, 3 against the Mets, 3 against Atlanta, including 2 of those Washington ones and the Mets, Atlanta, all at the end of the month. All right, let's continue. We're approaching an hour here. Big win against the Brewers in game 1. By the way, Cal Tucker has just been electric this year. Just quietly at 6 WAR already, and just continuing on. Got the series. We've scored 8 in 3 straight games. Offense coming alive late. Give me the sweep. We need it. Yes. 4-1. Braxton Garrett pitched his ass off, but because he went so few, a lot of guys had to pitch. And I am thinking hard about maybe loosening some reins here a little bit because of that. We'll go up, it's only 3 batters. It's not crazy, but he's only 45 stamina. Garrett's probably the one. You know what? I'm going to take it off on Garrett. If they think he can go deep in a game, I'm going to let them go with it. Myers of 55, Alcantara's of 65. So their reins are already off. All right, we're good. 72 and 66. Let us continue. We're starting a 3-game set against Washington after a day off. Sandy's been a little icy. We need to get him out of his slump. We're going to need him in September big time. 13-6, a little shellacking. Who got blasted? Who didn't? Well, Sixto was okay, but then Jones, Bender got killed. They got 2 combined outs on 9 runs. Damn, dude. That's disgusting. What? That is not going to get you going to get suspended for 8 games, Sandy. What did you do? The league never suspends anybody for 8 games. At least we won and scored 13. We did give up 10, though. 3 homers for Tucker. Rocchio and Burleson join him with a homer each. Oh, wow. So, what, he hit somebody? Mark Canha, yeah. Cal Tucker ties Miami regular season game record with 3 homers. Okay, so we never had a 4-homer game guy. That makes sense. Soto hit a couple himself. So whoever went to this game, like Tucker, Soto, I can't wait to see that battle with Alcantara versus Josiah Gray. Well, the pitchers didn't give you much, but the 2 hitters, they showed the hell out. They showed the hell out. Look at Jonah Heim and Tyler Freeman being fantasy goats. Vinny Pasquantino, fantasy goat. Brutal. 13 runs for us, 10 runs for them, and you open up and you get an 0 for 5 from your guy. That's tough. Or, the Canha person that opens up the box score and sees, they're like, oh, my Canha probably popped off. Yeah, he didn't even play. I mean, he did, but he was out of the game before anything registered. Pasquantino, I did notice 35 homers. We didn't trade him because I thought it was bad. That's the thing. It wasn't because he was bad. It's because we had clutter at first base that we had to kind of alleviate. And we got Mason Thompson in a 7th round pick. Well, that sucks about Alcantara. We have to wear that, right? We don't get to we don't get to call up anybody for that. Come on. Tough rules. No, I'm kidding. Okay, let's finish this day, get into the next month, get our progress report. Okay. Oh, we did get roster expansion. Perfect fucking timing. Oh my God. Holt drops, unfortunately. He was pitching well until the blow-up outing, I believe. Yeah, he had the meltdown and then he's given up another run since. But it sucks that he's gone down because I was actually pretty happy with what he was doing. Head up. Diaz and Blade down. Eater. Nothing too crazy here. I'm kind of cycling through it real quick because I'm focused. I'm focused on the matter at hand, which is this playoff race. I care about player development, but I'll care more about it in a bit. Okay, we currently hold the wild card by a game. Don't forget there's still those 2 games of difference between us and the Padres, though, that they have to play. We've played 2 more than them. All right. Expansion time. We need a starter for sure. Chris Wall's getting called up 100% because we need a starter. Maybe Jackson Rose. I said 100%, and then I immediately was like, wait a minute. Wall was called up last time because of need and availability. Jackson Rose has been having an amazing year. He had a little sample in the majors that was pretty good too. Now, I know those of you already looking at the Sierra saying it was fraudulent in the majors. I know. Be nice. No, we got playoff hopes on the line here. We can't just be nice and lie to people and lie to ourselves. But he does have great numbers here. Jackson Rose does. They're not that different. So I'm going to reward the better play. Boom. Jackson Rose is up. We might do 2 pitchers right now. Just because with Sandy out. And I think our hitting's pretty well set with things. You know, we got backups. Rocchio's our super backup against righties. We got Freeman to do that as well. We actually don't have a true backup outfielder. Miranda can play the outfield, ostensibly. So can Freeman, I think. It wouldn't be good. And Rocchio could stand out there. Also, wouldn't be good. Diaz has not done well in the majors thus far. Tiny sample. Devers getting better against lefties. He actually did. He was in the 50s. Still going to go ahead and start Freeman against lefties. But we'll give Devers every 3rd game. We'll at least get him on the pinch hit list. Oh, he was, but he was 3rd. My bad. Yeah, I think we should do an outfielder call up. I think we can survive here. Let's go back to this. So we put Jackson Rose in for Sandy, who can just stay as non-specified because he can't pitch. Damn it. No, we need a second pitcher. We really do. Because we skipped through the rest of the 31st and nobody's available because of the Alcantara game. So he double screwed us there. Not only did he get suspended for 8 games, but because of leaving in the first inning, we have to call up 2 pitchers rather. Char's still here, by the way. Hi. Hey guys, I'm still here. I've been hearing all this boring shit. Do you guys listen to this on purpose? Char, shut up. You're so rude. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be streaming tonight, and I'm playing OOTP, and I'm doing way better. I've already won 42 World Series, and we went 162-0. So if you want to learn how to actually play the game, come watch me. I love this little dog so much. She's such a little twerp. All right, let's. Who's been kicking ass this year? I'm leaning toward going back to Ingram again. He's got great metrics. It's been amazing in the minors, dog shit in the majors. But I think this smooths out. He's back, baby. All right, so put him in the middle relief. We got Jackson Rose ready. When's our next off day? Not for a while. All right, we got 9 straight. Let's go. Or 10 straight, excuse me. 10 straight to open up the month in addition to the 2 there. So we got 12 straight. Fuck. 1-run loss. Huge surprise. So they say, allegedly, if you believe in conspiracies, they say that we've won 22 games by 1 run. I don't believe it. I think we're 2-46. I think that's the actual number, but you guys can believe the game if you want, sheep. Oh my god. As if on cue, another 1-run loss 2-1. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Dude, Helsley has become an absolute god. This is the trajectory in real life, too. He's so freaking good. It's unbelievable. I see my boy GG got ousted. Still love my boy GG. He saved 22, or he saved 43 in 2022. Boy, I would love that this year. And then through no fault of his own, he's been relegated to the fireman's role, which, hey, I mean, that 1-2 punch, how good is St. Louis? Yeah, they're 85-56. They're awesome. They are awesome. We can still get the series, though. Give me this one. Let's go. Give me the series. Fuck. Lost by 2 and 10. Checking on the pitching. All right, we got plenty of guys with some juice. Sixto's on fire. Stay hot, baby. We need you. We need you like you wouldn't believe. Hernan Perez and Edward. Oh, Edward Cabrera. Let's check in on him. He's on the Yankees. And he has 2 starts. Oh, no. 7. I was looking at this part thinking it starts. 7 relief outings. He's a reliever. Yeah, he sucks. Didn't develop him either. I did terrible. All right, we need 3 out of 4 here from Milwaukee. 5-2 win. 9-3 win. 4-2 win. Give me the fucking sweep. Let's go. I said 3 or 4 though. I said 3 or 4. Maybe the computer was just listening to me straight up. Because if you wanted 4, you should have said 4. But I didn't want to be greedy, you know? I didn't want to be greedy. Is our suspension done? It is. Right as Jackson Rose is slated to go. What did he do for us? Hey, he put up a decent little outing there. 4 innings. He hung in there. Kept the team in the game. We lost that one. That was the one we lost in extras. See, I'm hitting the back button like 700 times right now. And it's just not working. That's so weird. All right, so Ingram, what have you been up to? All right, you do have 4 scoreless here in September. You're going to stay up. Rose, we rewarded your great minor league season with that call-up. Got to send you back down. No, we do need an outfielder. So you got to go. Don't get mad, please. Imagine, I like to imagine a manager calls a player and he's going to send down. He starts with, don't get mad, okay? Don't get mad. But we're going to send you out. Don't get mad. Dude, you're getting mad and it's making me feel really bad. Like they just make it all about them. Like this is making me feel bad to have to tell you that you're getting sent down. And you're being kind of shitty. Like with the crying, like that's making me feel really bad. Can you not? You know what? Like I know it's your dream and everything. Like I get that, but like this is pretty hard for me too. We don't have many outfielders in AAA either. We might need to move somebody. Might be time to move somebody into the outfield. Nasim Nunez? No, he's a god tier infielder. Actually, what we should be doing, let's put him over to second and expand the rest of his defense there. Oh, Cody Morissette's back. He's been having a great year, right? Yeah, he was making the news a whole bunch. He's I wonder, you know, he's 24. He probably is who he is. It's a big season, though. Maybe he can hit like a little talent change or something. I don't know how it works. It's talent change randomness, right? So it's just random. Okay, Dalvi Rosario already is an outfielder, so I'm a dumbass for even looking at him. What about Jose Salas? You know what? How good were you at short? Oh, you've been playing some center. Oh, we like that. Let's do this. Let's put you at center. Fucking dude, let's 4-start you there. Even though you're hurt right now. How's this guy been doing? Yoler Aza has not been great. Oh yeah, he's the one with the great play profile and then like little else. All right. That at least gives us 5 outfielders down in AAA. This doesn't matter as much to like change it to left field, but that's pretty much, you know, if you see somebody in center, you kind of expect a certain level of quality. And I'm going to move some of these guys to their better position just so I don't mentally be like, oh, we have 5 center fielders. They can all hold center field. It's like, not really. Not really. Now we need to figure out one of these guys for the majors. Actually, I still think it's Antuna. And then, I mean, he doesn't play the outfield at all. Oh, fuck, Devers is hurt. Oh, shit. Well, maybe I should just see what that's all about before worrying about anything. Because that could be bad. And you know what? I think it's just high time that Miranda gets some corner outfield work. I know he's great at first, but all right, I need to figure out what's up with Devers. We still have to call somebody up. Let's do Antuna, because that might actually end up being what we do. And then if Devers is out, yeah, okay. Put Antuna up. If Devers is out for a long period of time, Antuna's the guy. And then we go from there. And pick up an outfielder for Devers' spot. All right, so we'll get Antuna in pretty consistently. Rocchio's not that good. So we'll do like every 3rd game right now. And then we got to just see what's up with Devers. I can't put him on the IL yet because I don't know. Oh, Logan Webb. He's on our wish list. Although with that movement, I mean, extreme ground ball helps counterbalance it. No, I'll keep him on the wish list. All right. Pittsburgh for 3 in Pittsburgh. Let's go. Need a series. Need a series win. 2-1. 5-3. Give me sweep. Boom. Sweep. Let's go. What's up with Devers? Bruised shoulder, 4 days. And it's down to 1 day because I did the Pittsburgh series. Oh, that's huge. We love that. All right. So then he'll be back shortly. And then he has to reassume his position, of course. And frankly, he needs to play every day. Like, I know he only has 1 homer, but he's killing it against against righties. Against lefties, how's Tyler Freeman doing? Still a 110. Probably get Antuna in there with some consistency. Well, I don't know how many lefties we're even going to face the rest of the way, to be honest. I'll just do every 2 and every 4. Like, I have no idea. That might not even get them in but a game or 2. We'll put Antuna on the bench here. We'll put him as our top pinch hitter right now. If he can make some impact off the bench with some hitting, maybe we'll see about getting him in there. What's Edmund up to? Is he staying hot? I'm all over the place. No. He's completely gone back the other way. We hate that. 258 BABIP. I mean, a lot of it seems BABIP related with him, though. And that's the thing with a high contact guy. It is going to be heavily BABIP dependent. And that's kind of a pain in the ass. And I know we're paying him a grip. 7.8. That's a grip for us, though. And we owe him for a billion more years. But we'll get Rocchio and Antuna in. We'll do every 5th game there. How's Otto Lopez doing? He's still holding his own against righties and then some. Diaz. Okay, Diaz is crushing righties. Lefties have been his bugaboo, despite being better against them. Maybe we just face really difficult lefties, because that's been happening for the whole team. Even the right-handers. Lefties just own us. I don't get it. I do not get it. All right, we continue on. How's the pitching looking? Four guys fully rested. That's good. That's more than enough. All right. And standings? Oh my God. There's a three-way tie for the second place wild card. The Giants have won 5 straight to jump us. We've won 3 straight. The Mets have won 1. Not really a win streak there. All right, this is going to be a crazy battle down the stretch. Let's see what this Oakland series looks like. So that's back-to-back, or not back-to-back, but close days off here around this Oakland series. That's going to help keep the juice going for the pitching as well. I do love that. Big win. Got the series. Give me the sweep. Yes! Back-to-back sweeps. We absolutely decimated Oakland. We put up 19, gave up 3, y'all. Let's freaking go. 38 homers for Tucker. He's got a shot at 40, y'all. Alcantara killed it. Garrett, excellent start. And Holloway. Oh, no. Holloway only threw a third of an inning. Uh-oh. Did he get hurt? He was hurt. And so was Holt Jones. Yikes. Are they good to go? All right. So he's just going to miss time basically while he's down. Or during his normal in-between starts. Meanwhile, forearm stiffness. One day. Okay. Not bad. Dodged some bullets there with Holloway and Holt Jones. Let's take a look at Trevor Rogers. What's he been up to as a reliever? 27 innings, 3 ERA, 126 WHIP. Okay, it's working, right? This is giving him effectiveness. This is giving him a way to contribute to the team when nothing else has been going well. Let's get a save in here because we've done so much. And then I think I'm about to do something a little dirty. Let's get this off day. Oh, I made a stupid comment earlier. When we had too many more games on San Diego, I suggested that we wouldn't be getting off days when that's exact opposite. When we're 2 ahead, we're going to get more off days than them. That's how they're going to make up the games. I'm a dumbass. Some of y'all probably thought that out loud as soon as I said it. But I got there. It took me an hour, but I got there. Okay. Atlanta and Philly have clinched playoff spots. We are fighting for our lives out here. We do have the top wild card right now by 2 games over the Mets. We have the 66-win Nationals here. We're on a 6-game win streak. We gotta go and sweep them for 2. Okay, we split. No! Oh my God, Tommy Edman with a torn PCL. Now, he wasn't exactly the catalyst that I wanted him to be this year. In fact, he was negative WAR. So this is not the biggest loss ever, other than the fact that it also basically costs him next year. That's the downside, right? That's the real issue. And we might have to figure a way to trade this and even take less, because we risk him coming back and not being healthy and then just being an albatross. This is going about as poorly as it could go. I was comfortable with like a 3-win, like a repeat of 2023. I was plenty comfortable with that for $8 million. Could have traded him in the offseason. Now, it's all up in the air. It's all fucked up now. Shit, dude. Okay, well, like I said, for our purposes of this year, does not hurt that much. We're going to call up, I think we're going to reward Morissette's big season. It's been great at 2 levels. Let's give him that 3rd level and see if we can keep him hitting pretty well. I know he's riding a 392 BABIP at AAA. I'm well aware. He's not going to be a big play. You know, it's not a major thing for us. What we're going to do is Antuna's going to get his shot. Not the way I wanted him to. But this could be good. He could be good. He's had an excellent AAA season. This could absolutely work out. I'm going to move Lopez to the top, though. I'm not going to let Antuna lead off. Maybe hit the Quan at the top of the order. Oh, he's actually shit against righties this year. Never mind. Jordan Diaz. Oh, Jordan Diaz is now cooking against righties. Still a small sample, so everything, his numbers probably vacillate game to game pretty heavily right now. And then Morissette's behind. Oh, we still don't have a backup outfielder. Still kind of leaving us light with the outfielders. I know Miranda can play some outfield, but maybe Morissette wasn't the right move. And I have to take him off of forced second base. Can he play the outfield? Morissette? Not really. And what was Rocchio's ability in the outfield? Goddamn. Nothing. Freeman has better. But still not. 45 range, I'm not putting that even in left. That seems like a terrible idea. What's Miranda? Is he 50 at least? Oh, 55 range, yeah. So he can actually hang in left. Like, it's not ideal, but it's certainly not the end of the world to have Miranda out in left. But I think we need I say fifth outfielder because there's 4 guys listed, but Burleson, man, no. Just no. Anybody down here, like a defensive specialist? Admittedly, I'm realizing this is where Victor Mesa would have actually worked out pretty well. But he's such a dreadful hitter. Such a niche thing to kind of set up, So I don't regret not having him. All right, I'm going to send Morissette back down. I feel bad. Dick move, I know. Does anybody know if that actually hurts, though? Like, if you're doing call-ups and send-downs, like, real fast like that, is that, like, jerking them around and fucking with their personality type? Just seeing if any of these guys can sneak outfield. And then we just moved Salas to outfield. So we're just kind of getting him acclimated. I'm going to bring up Reynaldo. There we go. And then I've been using the minors one more than the standard one because I actually kind of like the info that is included on the minors one. That's become my main one. Even though obviously I don't need the secondary part for the major leaguers. Like, duh, I know they're on the secondary. That's how they're in the majors. But anyway, I've been liking this one better. So I'll put Reynaldo as the backup in center. And left. But still behind Miranda. Okay, that's better. I'll put him in right too. I still prefer Ilaraza in left or in right over Burleson. That's how much I just don't want Burleson out there. Okay, here we go. We got 3 against the Mets. What's the setup here? 3 against the Mets and then 3 against the Braves. We have that off day still, right? All right, that off day is set. Let's save right here. And we're going to wrap it right here, okay? I'm going to leave y'all hanging a little bit. It's an hour and a half episode. I think that's enough. Sets up for these final 6 games to determine if we're going to go to the playoffs. We are 2 games up on them. And we got a magic number of 4. Actually, you know what? No, I'm pivoting. I'm going to play them for you guys. I was thinking of maybe doing like play them out type of thing. But I don't want to play 3 whole games. No, we'll do it. We'll do it live. Sorry, I debated y'all. We're doing it. We've got Holloway. Let's see who's rested. Whoops. Let's see who's rested. Sandy's rested. And then, so we're out of order here. We could go Sandy, Garrett, Holloway for this series. And Meyer might be ready for the 3rd game, but I like the way Holloway's been pitching better. So those are the three I'm going to go for. We lose 5-3. Moved up Sandy, and he laid a little bit of a dud for us. Let's just call it out like it is. Need the next one. Let's go. That's big. Braxton Garrett came up big. And then game 3. Meyer is available. But Holloway's been so good all year. I think we stick with the one who's been pitching well. Now, he doesn't have as many innings, 99 innings. Mostly in the bullpen, too, by the way. Let's see, can we get a starter breakdown? 361, 130. He's been good. He's been good. We're sticking with him. In Jordan, we trust. Shit. Lose 7-5. Wasn't Jordan Holloway's fault. It's Mitch White and Mason Thompson, two of our absolute best relievers. So what's that do for us now? Now that leaves us 1 game up with 3 to go. The Mets are facing the Nats, and we're facing the Braves. The 95-win Braves. You guys want to sit some guys? Any consideration for that? Fuck. Game 1. Shit, dude. 12-10 loss. That's brutal. That's brutal. They won by 1. It's tied. It's tied. We're choking. We're choking so hard. We're going to watch theirs. Yes, they lost. And we won 19-5. Oh my God. And I smacked my knee on my little keyboard tray. Oh my God. Sanchez pitched his ass off. Spencer Strider got killed. Yikes. Burleson, 25th homer. Quan, 5th. Devers, his 2nd. What a time for Devers. This is his 2nd. I don't know how impactful it was, but what was in the 8th inning? Oh, we won 19. Never mind. Wait, Robinson Cano pitched? Okay, that's hilarious. That's not Robinson Cano. That's amazing that Robinson Cano pitched. All right. Last game. Who's pitching? Sandy. I mean, it's who we want. He is the ace, okay? He's still the workhorse of the team. He hasn't been the best statistically, but he's who we want. He's got 18 dubs. It's exactly how we would draw it up. They've got Tyler McGill, and he's been quite good. So I'm nervous. Who's Washington got? They got Josiah Gray. Hit and miss. How's he been pitching? Fucking horribly. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm so nervous. Okay, here we go. We just got to do it. Come on. Yes, we won. We won. Tell me that was enough. I'm an idiot, guys. We were fighting for 2nd versus 3rd wild card. We were always in. I'm a dumbass. I am the single dumbest person ever. I was still thinking of just 2 wild cards. I am so stupid. I built up hype for no reason. Well, how long was the Z there? I laser vision. I was not even looking at the names. I was looking at the records and the number over here. I'm a dumbass, but we made the playoffs, baby. Is there more games to go? Like, why is it not like saying everything's ready to go? All right, Toronto and Seattle are battling here. Okay, that's why there hasn't been any finality to this. Dude, I'm still laughing so hard at how dumb I am. You guys probably are too, let's be honest. All right, most pitching wins for Sandy. Going to the playoffs, baby. Let's go. All right. Now that's going to end it. Episode 10, we made the playoffs. Episode 11 will be playoffs. Let's see who we're facing real quick. Oh my God. I was so jazzed up there, worried about every win and loss in that last series, and we were fine. We were fighting second or third. How dumb am I, guys? I was not even looking at the names with the little letters. That Z might have been there for a week, and I just didn't know. So we're playing Atlanta again. We did take 2 out of 3. But we get them again, y'all. We get Atlanta. Oh, my God. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Against them this year, we've gone 9-10. So it's been basically a coin flip. Kyle Tucker owns their lives, and Austin Riley owns ours. Acuna's pretty good, too. Okay. Episode 11. We'll be in the playoffs, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining. If you lasted this long, you got a treat there. You got a little fake out that I was going to end. Then I didn't. But then I had fake hype. Why the fuck do they have Jacob deGrom? And then I had fake hype about us making the playoffs when we were already making it. But we're in the playoffs. Talk to y'all later.